Good evening, Leigh Film. I'm really happy that you're going to get to see Herself tonight. As everyone who's experienced the pandemic will be more than aware, cases of domestic violence have escalated horribly across the globe. As I think have questions of, am I a good neighbour? What kind of neighbour am I? And might I depend on my neighbour for my life? And this theme of community is central to the film. I was working with Claire Dunn, who wrote and stars in it, and Harriet Walter, who's also in it, who I'm sure will be known to many of you. We were working in the theatre on an all-female, a series actually of all-female productions of plays by Shakespeare. And these productions I decided to set for various reasons in a women's prison. And we went to research the productions in prison and got to meet a number of women who had found their way into the criminal justice system really against a background of domestic abuse in childhood, or some of them had struck out against abusive partners. So we were very preoccupied by this theme. And around this time, Claire had a friend in Dublin who had become homeless. She was a single mum. She was working and she had lost her rental accommodation. The landlord had decided he wanted to sell. And when she then started to look for somewhere to live with her children, there just literally was nowhere and no social housing. And so she had to declare herself homeless and ended up in emergency accommodation. And Claire was so appalled by this that she sat down and wrote the film. At first, she gave it to me to read, and I was thinking perhaps it ought to be directed by an Irish director. And then gradually, as I realised that Claire was not thinking of playing the lead in the film herself, she felt that to get it made, it might need a star to finance it. And she was thinking of playing, at that point, there was a small sister role in the film. And one day I heard someone say, they'd read the script and they said, my goodness, Claire has written a role for a really great leading movie actress. And I thought, hang on, yeah, herself, her, not, someone we'll bring in from across the pond. And it was at that moment that I thought, sod this, I am going to direct this and do everything I can to put Claire in the lead, because I knew she was just such an astonishing talent. And you'll see from the relationship between her and Harriet that there is incredible trust between them, because on stage they had played, in this all-female company, they had played husband and wife in Julius Caesar. They'd played father and son in Henry IV. And so there was just a very special relationship between them. And it was a very magical, rainy shoot. And my experience of working in Ireland was fantastic. The crew, everybody really believed in the mission of the film. Claire was known to all the crew really as a theatre actress in Dublin, but there was such a sense of wanting the project to succeed. And I am very proud of it and hope you will enjoy it.